They're very good, thank you.
Now, for the hot hors d'oeuvres, I thought we'd try that.
I don't think we should have hot hors d'oeuvres this evening.
Well, I thought Mr. Kendall was someone special.
Well, he is, but it isn't that kind of an evening. See, he's new in town, and he asked me where he could get a decent meal, and so I invited him to dinner. I don't want him to think we're putting out a 4-star banquet for him.
The menu we planned?
Oh, the menu's fine. I just want the mood to be informal. I want him to be comfortable. Rose?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think? With or without?
Well, you look mighty pretty to me, with or without.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Kendall must be someone special.
Well, it's business, Rose. Oh, well, he's very prompt. I do like that. In an employee. Could you please answer that?
Hello, Rose.
Wendy?
Guess who's decided to move back home?
This is Search for Tomorrow.
Hi, have you seen my other shoe?
What's soft? What light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she.
I guess you haven't seen my other shoe. Huh?
Here's your other shoe.
Thank you.
Hey, Keith, come on in.
Brian.
What are you doing, playing hooky tonight?
Yeah, hooky. No, I just didn't feel like going to class tonight. Hey, listen, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, we just finished eating. Kristin's inside getting ready to go to work. So what's eating at you, friend? Methinks thou dost have a problem.
My own little Sir Lawrence Olivier. Isn't he cute? Huh? Keith, what's the matter?
Oh, boy. Wendy left me tonight.
She what?
She packed the bag and walked.
You're kidding? Just out of the blue like that?
I don't know. That's what it seemed to me. I guess I should have seen it coming all along.
Well, have you two been having problems or what?
Yeah, it's been building up ever since this Andy thing. It's just that Wendy gets so jealous at the time I spend with Andy.
Keith, I think there probably is more to it than just that.
You never know with Wendy.
Come on, Brian.
All right, look, she's my sister and I love her, Kristin, but I don't think it's any news to anybody. That young lady is spoiled. She's very used to having her own way. Look, Keith, this is probably Wendy's way of calling out for some kind of attention.
Well, I hope you're right.
Yeah, he probably is. Look, she'll spend one night at home. She'll realize she made a big mistake. I wish I could stay and talk, but I've got to go to work.
Yeah, listen, I should get out of here, too. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Why don't you stay for a while?
Look, I'm going to see Wendy at work. Is there anything I can say?
Kristin, I think it's best you stay out of it.
Honey, I wasn't asking you.
Thanks again, Kristin, but I think Brian's right. I think Wendy and I will work this out.
Okay. I won't be late.
See you later. I'll be up.
Hang in there, okay, Keith?
Okay.
How about a beer?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Brian. Boy, you know, this is the kind of place Wendy would really like.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You know, Brian, I think when it comes right down to it, money is probably the big problem. I mean, Wendy's used to having a lot. I'm used to having none. Guess it makes a difference. Thanks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My sister's got rich taste.
You know, I should have known right from the start that she could never get used to being poor.
Can anybody, Keith?
Oh, no, but you know what I mean. It's like she can't accept it now. It's like she'll never believe that it'll ever get any better with us. That's probably why she walked out.
Listen, don't second-guess this thing. Now, you said you were going to work this out. Now, that's what you should be thinking of now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I got to concentrate on that.
And you're going to make it work. Right?
Brian, I'm sure gonna try. I'm gonna try.
What do you mean you've left your husband just like that?
Just like that.
What happened to the love of the century?
Too complicated to go into right now.
I'll, put your bags up in your old room, Miss Wendy.
Yes, Rose, thank you.
Honey, look, I'd like to go into it now. I really would, but I can't because I've got to
No,
get...
listen, Mom, forget it, all right? Look, Keith and I just have too many problems.
Well, honey, so this may come as a shock to you, but you and Keith are not the only married couple in history who do have problems. Some people even try to work them out instead of running away from
I'm
them.
not running away. Like, I have to get away from Keith. I have to get away from him to find out how I really feel about him.
Now, honey, I want to talk to you about this. I do, but we'll have to do it tomorrow because I have a guest coming for dinner, and want you to go upstairs and get settled, okay? And I'll talk to you later about it. Now, give me a kiss.
I'll be out of your way most of the evening. I'm going to go to work.
Okay.
I know.
He's here. Tell Rose I'll get the door, will you?
Okay.
Helena!
Good evening, Stephanie. Hope we're not early.
Evening, Stephanie. Boy, you look beautiful. You've done something to your hair. Something's different.
I let it down.
I thought as I came along, it would give us all a chance to become better acquainted. You agree?
Wonderful idea.
Oh, let me get you a menu that has the specials on it.
I know what I want, Joe.
Oh, don't be so sure. Maybe something will change your mind.
It doesn't matter.
Sure it does. Maybe something will brighten your whole evening. How about the veal Prince Orloff?
I am really very boring, aren't I?
I didn't say that.
No, I did. Sitting in restaurants alone, staring in silence, watching the other people. You want to help me break this habit?
Any way I can.
I should sit down and have a cup of coffee with me while I wait for my dinner.
I would love to. Sue Ann? I'll have some coffee, and Mr. Centel will have,
The veal special. And a glass of white wine.
Very good choice.
So, where's Stu? Is he here tonight?
Oh, sure. He's around somewhere. Probably in the galley. Spends a lot of time in the galley lately.
Why's that?
Well, since he and Josh Moreno got to be such great buddies, he has the chef trying out all kinds of new recipes.
Josh Moreno. Would that be Dr. Moreno's husband?
No, her son. Nice kid. He and Stu really hit it off.
Well, I can't imagine anyone not hitting it off with Stu. I just didn't realize that he knew her all that well.
Oh, he doesn't. He's met her, but it's Josh who's his big buddy. Did you have a chance to talk to Barbara?
Oh, yeah, we've had our first appointment. She's very unique.
Yeah, that was pretty much Stu's reaction.
Yeah, well, she did give me a few things to think about.
So it's a beginning.
Maybe. I just don't want to waste a lot of time trying to answer the unanswerable about what I did to Liza to hurt her so badly, about my father. I don't need a psychologist to tell me how I feel about Liza. I love her. It's as simple as that.
Maybe Liza should speak to Barbara, too.
Liza should speak to me. That's the only way we're going to get back together.
She will, but you got to give her time.
Time. I think about her all the time. I worry about her and the baby, and every time I do, I want to know where she is, every minute.
Well, I happen to know where she's going to be tomorrow. I know she's going to the flea market with Stu, and you know how he feels about gadgets and junk. They'll probably be there all day.
Well, what time is she leaving?
He's going to pick her up right after her doctor's appointment. Why?
Just an idea.
You really think I did okay on that audition tape?
Oh.
You were marvelous, Steve. Wasn't he, Stephanie?
Yes, he was. For someone with no experience and no training.
Well, the only way I'll get that is by going to work. That's why I want to get started.
I understand that. Why don't you have a seat?
Thank you.
Of course, there are some things I have to take into consideration before I can offer you something.
Well, as I already told you, Stephanie, Steve has already had several other offers.
We are waiting for yours before we decide which one to take as a matter of professional courtesy.
Well, as a matter of professional courtesy, why don't you give me the time to make a decision like that?
Sounds fair to me.
We've already invested a lot of time and money in that audition tape.
Well, it's fair. Yes, it's fair, as long as we don't have to wait so long that we miss out on the other offers.
If those other stations want Steve, they'll wait.
What do you mean, if? You think I'm inventing these things?
Goodness me, no. Well, I've been the owner of a television station long enough to know that you never doubt the word of an agent. What about you, Steve? What do you want?
Well, I want to get going as a broadcaster. The sooner the better.
Well, I understand that, but that's not my question. Of all the stations that Helena's found for you, which one do you think would be better for you so you could learn your craft?
Well, after all, it's kind of hard to say.
It's impossible to say. There are too many factors, too many unknowns. It's a very unfair question.
Is it?
Just let me say this so there's no misunderstanding. I think you have a fine station. The people are friendly, the crew was great. And as far as Henderson is concerned, it's a
Excuse me? Oh, Wendy. This is my daughter, Wendy. This is Helena St. John and Steve Kendall.
Hi.
Glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Your daughter? This beautiful, glamorous creature is your daughter?
I started early.
I'll bet you did.
Yeah, well, I was just leaving. I'm going off to work. I just wanted to say goodbye.
Well, you don't have to be there just yet. Why don't you stick around for a little bit and show Steve around the grounds? Well, I want you to feel at home here when you come again.
Sounds great.
Okay, let's start out back.
Okay.
Do you like roses?
Love them.
Good, we have lots of them.
Okay, Helena. Why don't we talk a little business? I thought this was going to be a purely social evening.
2 is social. 3 is business.
If you didn't plan to talk business with Steve, why'd you ask him over?
For dinner. He wanted to know a decent place in town, and I have the best cook in Henderson. I invited him.
Exactly the kind of approach that would appeal to Steve.
I don't know what appeals to Steve. I've only just met him. It did occur to me to get to know him a little bit better before I committed to anything, though.
Personally, my dear, I don't believe in mixing business and personal relationships.
Oh, really? Gee, I wasn't sure.
You mean you thought I had a personal relationship with Steve?
Would the assumption surprise you?
No, I suppose not. But I don't. At least not at this point.
Well, gee, that clears the air, doesn't it?
Stephanie, let's you and I talk contract.
Fine.
Now, let me lay it on the line for you. I know Steve has a great future in this business, so money isn't that important right now. There'll be plenty of that later on. What Steve needs right now is a chance to grow, to learn, to develop self-confidence.
You couldn't find a better spot than Channel 6.
I am willing to consider a 6-month contract.
Now, look, it's going to take me 6 months to train him and to have our viewers get used to watching him. After I spend all that time and money on him, you're going to take him from here and move him to another station for more money? Is that it?
Isn't that the name of the game?
Not the game that I play, no. It'll take me 2 years to recoup the money I put into Steve. It's ridiculous to sign him for anything less than 2 years.
Well, it's ridiculous for me to tie him down to a small station in a small market for 2 years.
Why don't we ask Steve what he thinks?
Steve has many fine qualities, but he doesn't know the first thing about career management. That's why he signed with our agency.
Oh, so you can make all of his decisions for him?
No, not at all. Not at all. We discuss everything. We explore his options. I give him my advice. He makes his own decisions.
Well, since I am giving him one of his options, I would like the chance to explain it to him personally.
I'll go along with that. Under one condition.
What's that?
That I discuss it with him first. In private.
Oh, I see. Not this evening, you mean?
But after all, this was supposed to be a purely social evening.
Yes, it was. And here's Rose to tell us it still is, and dinner's ready, right?
Yes, ma'am. Is Miss Wendy staying for dinner?
No, she has to work tonight.
Then it'll be 3 for dinner instead of 2.
Yes? That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
I know that you were planning to have dinner alone with Steve, so, would you like me to go?
Heavens, no. After you went to all that trouble to get dressed up.
So hard I almost knocked out the second baseman.
Hi.
Well, you were pitching in the wrong direction.
Well, that's what I found out after I opened my eyes.
This is a terrific house. You should have come along.
Oh, I'll get to see it some other time.
Well, I really must be off. It was fun talking to you.
Hey, it was all
Thank
my
you very
pleasure,
much.
yes.
And I'm sure you'll have a wonderful dinner, much better than what I'm serving at the riverboat tonight. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What is the riverboat anyway?
Oh, it's a restaurant. They have very nice food there, but they don't have Rose.
Mom,
Uh-huh.
if Keith should happen to call, tell him to go take a flying leap.
Oh, Wendy.
Poor Keith, whoever he is.
Well, he's her husband, and you're right. They've just separated for the last hour or so.
Well, I sure feel sorry for him. Out there all alone. And here I am with two beautiful women. What more could anyone ask?
Oh, I don't know. Probably dinner. Let's go in.
Let's do it. The meal was terrific.
Oh, it was really super. If you'd ever like to move to the big city, you just tell me.
She likes it here. Thank you, Rose. I'll see you in the morning.
Isn't that awful of me trying to steal your cook away?
Once an agent, always an agent.
Why is it I get the feeling you don't trust me?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, it was nice to get together in a relatively peaceful atmosphere. That taping today was so absolutely frantic.
Gee, I imagine it was for you. You were so busy helping the director.
Yes, well, I enjoy my job. Tonight, for instance, coming here to discuss this young man's future and giving up my plans. It's the kind of sacrifice I'm always willing to make.
You're all heart.
So, ladies, is everything settled?
Almost.
Now, let's not get his hopes up in vain. There are things that you and I have to discuss in private.
But Stephanie said it was almost settled.
Stephanie is being a polite hostess at the end of a long evening. There are too many details to go into tonight.
Oh, there's just one detail we don't agree on, and we can settle that.
One detail?
Mhm.
What is it?
You told me that I would discuss that with him in private.
So I did. But after you do that, I'd like to explain it to you, too, and I hope you'll listen to my side of it.
You bet I will.
Well, I think we should all get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow is D-Day. Decision Day. Thank you for coming.
Okay. Good night, Stephanie.
Good night, dear. See you in the morning.
Well, you did. Well, then you
Good night. Thank you for coming in. Please come back soon.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
An hour to go. Feet are killing me.
I'm trying to get cleaned up early so I can get out of here. I can't wait to get home tonight.
Home. I don't even know what that is anymore. What's the old saying?
Home is where you hang your hat.
What if you don't have a hat?
Oh, come on, Wendy. Don't play games. Home is where your husband is.
Not mine. I'm not going back to Keith.
Wendy, Keith really loves you.
You know something? People say that word, love, like love is all that matters. Well, it isn't. There's a little tiny thing called compatible lifestyles, which Keith and I don't have.
Come on, give the guy a break. Now, a lot of stuff has been coming down on him in this last month, and he's just trying to work it out.
Work. That's all he ever does, Kristin. Work, work, work. Where does that leave me? I'll tell you. With nowhere to go, nothing to do, and no one to be with. I'm just not sure I can take it anymore.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I don't know. I moved back in with my mother. I have to get away from Keith so I can work things out.
It's funny how so many people think that the way to work out being together is by being apart.
All right, now you have the right address. You have to be there on time. 9 o'clock. No, wait a minute. Make that 9:30. But not a moment later, all right? All right, thank you.
Hey, you look a whole lot more cheerful than you did a while ago.
Well, I feel a lot better.
Good news?
I really think so. The first time in a long while, Joe.
What?
Promise? Do you swear not to repeat this to anyone, especially not Stu?
Cross my heart.
I had a brilliant idea. It's for Liza. Something I know she'll love.